nature of study. It will be affect to your publication later on. If the field is new, like biomedical, for example, it must more easier, okay, compared to automotive, for example. This is only example, okay. If the field is very saturated, everyone do it. Telecommunication, for example, okay, everyone do it, everyone can do. So the publication rate may be not high, not as high the biomedical one, okay. So the number one is nature of study. Okay, this is the important thing. The important thing and the main content that I want to share to you. Okay, tip number 2 is preparing an excellent manuscript. So if you have the good result, let's say you have the good result, but your manuscript is not very well, is not fit to the journal, for example, you cannot publish as well. Okay, we have to make sure that we have the good result and also we have the documentation in good way as well. Okay, so this is the number 2, tip 2, preparing excellent manuscript. Okay, I will go through one by one later on. This is the only overview. Okay, step number 1, yes, you have to mention scientific message in your manuscript. Okay, contain a scientific message that is very clear. What is the, for example, what is the algorithm that you use, equation that you use for the study? What is the theory that you use in your study? Okay, and useful and citing. Okay, a good manuscript conveys the author's thought in a logical manner, so the readers arrive at the same conclusion. So with the good manuscript, where the authors convey, where the author deliver the idea, the reader will arrive the same conclusion as authors. Okay, so this I will go through one by one later on. This is only a flow, the first flow. The second step is manuscript format. Okay, so in order to get published, you have to follow the guideline. Okay, there are many journals available in the world. Uh, journal number 1, publisher as well. Okay, normally we follow the journal requirement. Okay, you have to make sure that you follow everything, every single thing from the guideline. Okay, and it must be constructed in the format that best showcases the author's material. Okay, so step number 3, step number 3 is about the title and abstract. This is main issue as well. When you submit the paper, when you submit manuscript to the journal, the first thing that editor will look is the title. Okay, this is the very first thing the editor or reviewer will look at. Okay, will look at. So the title is very important. Okay, title should be, yeah, not too long. Okay, not too short. It should be optimum number of words, for example. Okay, and describe the key content in effective way. Same goes to abstract, should clear, interesting, understandable, and specific. Okay, I will show the example later on for step 3. Okay, step 4, the last one. Okay, the last one, what is the storyline? Okay, in manuscript, I believe that you read a lot of papers. You can learn from them. You can learn from them how to write the good manuscript with a good storyline. Okay, you have to do a simple, concise way to tell your story, from introduction, from methodology to the result and discussion and conclusion. Okay, ensure logical layout of argument and flow of experiment. You must make sure that your methodology follow the correct flow lah. Okay, I will show you for the step 4 later on. Okay, this is the step number 1. Okay, this is the step number 1. Clear scientific message. Okay, content a scientific message that is clear. Okay, so in my case, this is only share from me. In my case, I sharing the scientific knowledge, scientific one, like new approach of equation, for example, fundamental theory. Okay, you show the thing, the fundamental one in your manuscript. Okay, so like this. Okay, you develop a new, for example, a new equation. Okay, you not only utilize the existing one, but you develop a new equation that that is useful for everyone later on. Okay, so this is number one. I believe that PhD students should have some philosophy. I mean, the novelty. Okay, so the novelty. If you have the novelty, okay, if you have the novelty, then you can, yeah, make it a paper, make a paper. Okay, and then it should be clear and useful, exciting. If you look at this figure, there are many information that available from this figure. Okay, very clear with high resolution. Okay, images with high resolution image with some what do you call it? Legend there. Okay, some skill. Okay, some skill. Okay, some information from where, okay, some models there. Okay, it is only example. It is also depend on your nature of study lah. Some studies, some field maybe not relevant to this example. Okay, step number two. Okay, the manuscript format. Okay, if you look at the literature, you can see the different format there. Okay, for example, in this screen, you can see the metals one, the journals, the journal of metals. Okay, so this one is also having the different format. So every journals have different guidelines format. So make sure that before you submit, okay, you have to go through one by one. Go through the guideline one by one. Okay, this is example. You can see the differences there. Okay, what kind of element that you have to include in your manuscript. Okay, I think this is the simple way for you. Okay, and step number 3, title and abstract. So as I mentioned to you just now, once you submit the manuscript to the journal, the first thing that editor look is the title. Is the title. Is it relevant to the journal, for example? Is it suit to the journal? Is it the title is very exciting, a very catchy title? Okay, this is very important. So I just want to share you. Okay, the title actually is depend on your nature of research as well. Okay, you can discuss with the supervisor, you can discuss with your colleague, and so on. Okay, but this is the thing that I want to share, where I have an experience with my PhD student. We changed a lot of title. We changed the title to get published. Okay, this is the first thing, the first title that we set. Okay, the first title: factor influencing mechanical and corrosion behavior of carbon nanofiber reinforced magnesium alloy composite for biomedical application. Too long. Okay, too long. Maybe the editor don't like it. Too long. Too long. So, and of course, this one is rejected at the first place. Okay, rejected. Okay, so after rejection, we change the title. The content is actually similar. Okay, but the title is a bit different. So we send to a material and design. So you can see that we improvise the title to mechanical corrosion behavior of carbon nanofiber reinforced magnesium alloys composite. Okay, this is much more better than before. We lesser the words. Okay, but unfortunately also it was rejected as well. It was rejected. Okay, rejected, not rejected by the reviewer, but by the editor. By the editor, editor reject our paper. Okay, and the last one. Okay, the published one, you can see the different one after a full consideration from the rejection previous one. Okay, we revise again the title. Okay, so make it more simple, like in the screen, on the screen right now. Okay, optimum processing of absorbable carbon nanofiber reinforced magnesium zinc composite based on 2-level factory design. Okay, yeah, maybe the editor like this title, I'm not sure. Okay, but the thing that I want to share you, the title is important. The title is very, very important. Okay, it will affect your publication. It will affect the decision from the editor. Okay, and then this is published and accepted and published. Okay, all right. So about the abstract, when the editor read the title and the editor maybe like to publish a work, for example, they will go the abstract first. Okay, there we go, the abstract first. Okay, this is only example from my paper. Okay, you have to make like this one lah. Okay, with different section. Okay, with a good storyline. The introduction, number one, 2 or 3 sentences in the abstract. Number two is the objective of your paper, of your study, of your paper lah, especially. Okay. Number 3 is the methodology and materials. Number 4 is the results. Okay. And number 5 is the conclusion. So I do it this line. The red color here is the introduction. Okay, the introduction of the existing problem that available from the literature. Okay, so if you can see here, I put some problem in a simple word, which is could provide. So meaning that the previous literature cannot provide optimum stability. Okay, and could reduce the rate of complication. Okay, so meaning that the previous literature also have some problem in terms of rate of complication. For example, okay, and the second one is the objective of study. After you introduce some problem from the literature, okay, you have to put the what they call it, the objective. Okay, this study was conducted via finite element method to investigate. Okay, to investigate is main objective for this paper. Okay, and then after that you have to tell about the method that you want to tackle the objective. What kind of method that you use to tackle the objective. The objective is that you want to do a finite element and you want to see the effects. Okay, see the effects. What the effects? So this is the methodology. The yellow color line, okay, is the methodology. It's very long compared to other section. Very long, because this is the thing that important for your manuscript. Okay, you have to tell everyone everything in the manuscript. Okay, what kind of method? For example, in my case, I'm using CT scan data to develop 3D model, for example. Okay, so in order to simulate the condition of human walking condition, for example, I put some load to the tibia bone. Okay, you have to mention the important, the specific. Okay, very clear. The specific value in your method. Not all, but some specific value. Okay, and then okay, from the results. Okay, sorry, this is something different. Okay, this is results. Okay, this is result from here. Okay, I mentioned the comparison, the effects of different field sector. So you can put some values there in terms of percentage or in terms of the other value. Like in this case, I put a millimeter in the results. Okay, all right. So and the last one, in your abstract, you should put conclusion. Of course, in conclusion, you have to conclude your abstract. Okay. Then the first expression from the editor is based on this abstract actually. Okay, so back to the slide. In conclusion, if patients are allowed to bear, okay, this is only conclusion from my study. So you have to put conclusion. Okay, apart from that, actually I also review some papers. Okay, I become a reviewer for Q1 and Q2 papers. So I can, maybe I can share, if we have a time, maybe I can share some manuscript that not really well prepared by the authors. Okay, especially on the abstract, for example. Okay, they're not, for example, they are not giving the correct values. They are not giving the correct methodology in the abstract. They are not conclude the abstract. Okay, There is the thing that I can share later.